welcome to Braintree High School as we get ready for coverage of varsity softball. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we get ready for the opening pitch. Braintree and Natick, and the first pitch is low. That one is upstairs, so quickly 2-0. Braintree's pitcher here today is Dayuti, batting in the 3 spot in the Braintree order. As Brill, the catcher for Natick, leads things off and spoils this one off and out of play. So the Redhawks and the Wamps here at Braintree High School. Braintree at a 500 record of 8-8. They're going to get into the postseason with 10 wins. Also, strength of schedule will help them out. They got a tough schedule. As the pitch on the way, this one's popped up on the infield, and the Braintree shortstop Woods will come over and put it away for the first out. So, a nice quick out here to begin the game. As the Braintree defense across the outfield, this will be McPhee in left field with the center fielder Littlewood and McNamee in right field. And across the diamond, Stanley at third with Woods, who just made that play, at shortstop. McPhee at second, and the first baseman is Surrett. And this one right back to the mound where Dayuti makes the play. Westerfeld doing the catching here today for Braintree. As 2 very quick outs, Killam down on the first pitch. So a pop up to short and a ground out to the mound, and there's 2 very quick outs here in the top half, and then another first pitch swing and another can of corn over at first for Surrett, who tags the bag, and that'll do it here for Natick in the first. Nothing going for the Redhawks, and the Braintree Bats will come up in a scoreless game. Welcome back to Braintree High School, bottom half of the first inning. As the Wamps look to take the lead here at home, and it will be Woods to lead things off for Braintree. A couple ground outs and a pop-up for Natick in the first inning, top half of this inning. So Woods, Surrett, and Dayuti, the 1, 2, 3 hitters in the Braintree order, expected here in the bottom half of the first. In a scoreless game, ground ball hit to third base, and it's mishandled, and that'll allow the Braintree base runner to reach. So an error on the third baseman here to begin the bottom half of the inning. Opens the door for Braintree. Third baseman Schultz. So the outfield, Gagliardi in left field, Bean in center, and the right fielder McMahon. And across the diamond, it'll be Schultz at third base. The shortstop is Kalia, as the pitch is in there for a strike. Second baseman Gondelman, and the first baseman Killam, with the catcher Brill doing the catching for Singer. Braintree with the lead runner on the error at third base. And now the pitch is slashed out to the outfield and caught on a line on a hard hit ball by Surrett. Braintree's first out here of the bottom half. Right-hander getting ready, winds and fires, and that's a strike. To the Braintree pitcher here today, Dayuti. Braintree 8-8 on the season as that one's cut on and missed, no contact. Win here would put him a win away from a postseason berth by virtue of 10 wins. Now with the new playoff format for strength of schedule, as this one slashed towards shortstop. The play is to second, and the force out is there at second. Pretty nice play made. And now the 2 outs. As Woods is retired. Both sides going after some early pitches in the count. Let's take something here from McNamee, playing right field here today, and this one is hit towards second and caught on a line as that one was heading towards the outfield, but a nice play made. A couple of nice defensive plays after an error to start the inning, and the Braintree Bats are not able to score here in the first, neither side getting a run in the first inning as we head to the second, 0-0. Top half of the second, and the first pitch is a called strike. Looked like a low strike called by the umpire, but Braintree will take that here to begin the second. Both sides not able to get anything in the first. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Natick here in the inning. The pitcher, or actually the DH Hansen, batting here. So 2 quick strikes by Diuti. And now able to get it by her. And down on strikes. It's a nice pitch. Lost speed action there and had the hitter out in front. So we'll bring up the shortstop, Kalalia. Pitch right down the middle for strike 1. And a ground ball knocked foul. So 2 more strikes pounded in there as Diuti continues to attack the zone here to begin the second inning. First 4 have been retired. Strikeout to begin the inning. Now this one hit hard at shortstop. It is Woods with the throw and the out. 2 up, 2 down. Braintree doing a nice job defensively. We've already had now 4 putouts on the infield, as that one's cut on and missed, and another good fastball. So the first 5 have now been retired by Diuti, who continues to be battling in front of the hitters, continuing to attack the zone. And the pitch, as this one slapped off the screen, and again ahead 0-2. Maybe a pitch away from ending this inning. Be a very quick inning as well, which makes it very enjoyable for the fielders. Stay on your toes. And the 0-2 on the way, and that pitch is just a little bit low. Another Base Day Conference matchup. Braintree looking to take advantage here at home. As that one skips in, and the count evens at 2-2. Braintree's had some quality wins here this season. Very frustrating one in their last home game against Milton, where Braintree trailed by 8 runs at one point, came all the way back, extended to extra innings as this one out towards the outfield, and it'll drop down, and the base runner will reach with 2 outs, dropping out in front of McPhee. Braintree came back from 8 runs down, sent it to extra innings. A home run in the bottom of the 7th tied the game to send it to extras, and Braintree looking like they were going to have a walk-off win. Call didn't go their way at first, and then Braintree ended up losing in the, I believe, 10th inning in that game. But trying to use some momentum from that game and carry it over for the rest of the season, as that one's cut on and missed. So the center fielder Bean at first now with a single. The only hit for Natick to this point. Braintree had 1 base runner, but that was an error by the third baseman that began the bottom half of the first. As that's cut on and missed. Another good fastball by the hitter, Gagliardi, the left fielder for the Redhawks. So 2 quick strikes again, continuing to be a trend, As the pitch on the way is down in the dirt, and now the base runner will take off and head to second, as the throw will not be in time. So just like that, a single, now a theft of second. And Braintree now has to get a final out here without surrendering a run. Right-hander ready, and upstairs she goes, and 2 strikeouts in the frame, as Braintree with a pretty nice inning there in the second, as Natick gets a base runner, but nothing more. Stranding a base runner here in the second. We'll head to the bottom half in a scoreless game. Bottom half of the second inning. Still scoreless, as we'll see the 5, 6, 7 hitters in the Braintree order, as Stanley takes the first pitch low. Both sides have left 1 base runner on so far early in the game. Obviously, this is the second at bat for Braintree, as the pitch is right there for a strike. Beautiful day for a softball game. Temperatures in the low 70s, maybe the upper 60s. We're at the start of this game. Really no wind to speak of, as the pitch is upstairs. 2-1 the count to the Braintree third baseman, Stanley. Braintree trying to jump in front. Pitcher winds and fires. This one slapped to third and caught in the air. So back-to-back lineouts by the Braintree bats. One to end the inning to second. This one to third. This one much softer off the bat of Stanley, as it'll bring up the center fielder Littlewood, who goes after the first pitch and spanks it up the middle into center field. Braintree's first hit of the game, second base runner. Let's bring up McPhee, Braintree left fielder. We'll see if Braintree tries to steal a base here with just the 1 out. As the right-hander ready, and a bunt attempt, but pulls the bunt back and takes the ball. So Braintree's second base runner here today. Again, the first was in the first inning on an error by the third baseman. This is the first clean hit by Littlewood, right up the middle. Pitcher ready, and the bunt attempt, and that one is bunted foul, and the batter was hit inside the box. If the batter was outside the box and the hitter, that's an out, but still inside the box, it's just a foul ball. And another bunt try. That was with... Oh, the throw gets away, and the base runner will go to third, and maybe before, as Littlewood will go all the way around on a big throwing error, as Braintree scores the game's first run. That was a wild throw from our angle, obviously very tough to tell, but that one got away in a hurry, and it turned into 3 bases. So the second error made now by the defense, and it has really made a difference in this ball game for Braintree, who gets the game's first run. Natick can't start to sew things up here defensively. Braintree could certainly put up some crooked numbers in some of these innings. Second error already in the early part is Braintree with another bunt try, this back to the mound. And the throw this time is in time. Braintree not able to force the run home, which you would assume maybe that was why they tried bunting there. So Westerfeld down on the bunt, and it'll bring up the 9-hitter, the second baseman, McPhee. Batting in the 9 spot in the Braintree order, looking to bring Braintree a second run here of the inning. As the pitch on the way, it's down in the dirt. So Braintree jumping out in front here in inning 2. That'll be an unearned run, but nonetheless, Braintree very thrilled to be out in front. They have not had many leads early in a ball game here this season, it seems like. And the pitch, and it's inside for ball. The pitcher Singer working hard here in the second inning. A couple of errors made by the Redhawks defense have opened the door for Braintree to score now their game's first run. And the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. As a throw back to third base, not in time. They continue to be very aggressive, trying to throw it back down in the direction of third base, and obviously we've already seen 2 miscues. Braintree just trying to bait the throw, maybe the catcher throws it away. So 2-2 is the count here, as Braintree with a runner at third base and 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second with a 1-0 lead. And Singer ready, winds and fires, and that one is spoiled off, so the at-bat will continue. Top of the order due up next, if it gets there. To the count. Braintree second baseman McPhee. As Singer is ready. And able to strike out the hitter on a pitch down and away. And Braintree gets the game's first run thanks in part to a big throwing error. But Braintree for the second straight inning now has left a runner on. We head to the third, 1-0 Braintree. Top half of the third, and the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order, and the pitch is punted towards first base, and that's a foul ball picked up by Surratt. So 2 quick strikes again. Seems like every hitter has been down 0-2 for Natick. Pitch, and down again on strikes. Another pitch upstairs, and that's 3 Ks now through 2 1/3. Another strike. Pitcher Singh now hits, or Singer, hitting here in the 9 spot, and another strike pounded in, and guess what, 0-2. Defense in at the corners, deep at short and second, straight up in the outfield, and the pitch is popped up and out of play. So far, this game moving along pretty quickly in a 1-0 game. Braintree scoring the only run to this point in the bottom half of the second. Base is clear, 1 out here in the top half of the third, as David winds and fires, and again able to get the hitter on strikes. That is 3 consecutive strikeouts now, heading back to the second inning. Base is clear, 2 outs. First pitch, and that one's upstairs for ball 1. As the catcher Brill will hit. Popped up to shortstop, her only plate appearance. Just 1 base runner for Natick to this point. It was a single in the second inning. As the pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Braintree looking for another 1-2-3 inning. They had 1 in the first. Looking for another one here in the third. And some action out in the bullpen for Natick, warming right now as the pitch is outside. 2-1 now the count. Rarely down in the count has been Dayuti, the pitcher. As this one is drilled towards second and caught. A nice ranging play made by McPhee. Able to elevate with the glove and make the catch. And again, the defense has been very good for Braintree here in the early part of this game. We head to the bottom half of the third. Braintree still with a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third. Braintree starting out here with their top of the order and a ground ball to third base, and it was mishandled by the third baseman and the runner trying to head for second, but we'll pull back around as Woods will reach. Second time has hit it in the direction of third, and both times it has not been fielded cleanly. That was a much tougher play. That'll probably be an infield single. They call it the hut corner for a reason. That was certainly a display there. That ball was hit hard. And Braintree for the second inning in 3 tries with the lead runner on. And the pitch is upstairs. Braintree with 2 hits in the game. They've been aided by 2 fielding errors as this one is slapped out of play. Still some action in the bullpen for Natick here in the inning, but the starting pitcher, Singer, still remains on the mound. Bottom half of the third, Braintree with the lead runner on. Wood stands at first. As the right-hander winds and fires and missed upstairs, as the throw will be in the direction of first, not in time. Two and 1 the count for Surrett, who flied out to right field, and now this one in the direction of right again. Coming in and shading the eyes from the sun, makes the catch, the throw to second, and the first out. So 0 for 2 for Surrett, both times going in that same direction to the opposite field. Getting a good piece, but not hitting it on a line enough. Ball stayed in the air for a while for the outfielder. And the pitch, and a late swing from Dayuti, who grounded out to shortstop. Her only plate appearance, 0 for 1. 1-0 lead for Braintree here at home, with the runner on at first. Bottom half of this third inning. And the pitch, call the ball. Pretty good looking pitch from the pitcher, Singer. A little extra hold by the catcher, trying to frame it and make it look better for the umpire, but didn't get the call. As this one is outside. And now head is Dayuti in the count. 2 and 1 the count. Pitcher winds and fires, and this one is knocked out of play. To the count. Wood's still standing at first base, and this one out to the outfield. That'll get down, and a base hit. So Dayuti slaps that one the other way, and Braintree now with 2 on here in the third. So again, starting something here in this third inning. Braintree with 2 aboard. As Singer winds and fires, and this one is knocked out of play. 2 on, 1 down. Bottom half of the third, 1-0 lead for Braintree here at home. As the pitch is down in the dirt and no advance for the base runners. Pretty nice play made behind the plate by Brill. Pitch on the way, and this one is popped up back into foul territory. And the pitch, and this one slapped out of play again by McNamee, who continues to have a good at-bat here. 2 hits here in the inning for Braintree, both singles. And that's where they stand at first and second. Just the 1 out. McNamee lined out to second on a sharp hit ball that ended the first inning. Long at bat here. As Singer delivers to the plate, this one popped up on the infield. Actually carries towards the outfield, and the center fielder almost all the way in on the infield dirt there makes the catch for the second out. So this will bring up the Braintree third baseman Stanley, who lined out to third base. Her only plate appearance here in this game. Braintree threatening here in the third with 2 on. They've left 2 on so far through the first 2, with 2 more on here in this third. Wamps looking to add to a 1-0 lead. And the pitch on the way. This one slapped towards right field, but out of play. Stanley looking to deliver with 2 outs. Woods at second. And Diuti at first as the pitch is upstairs. Pitch from Singer is outside as the at-bat continues. Singer really has a long windup. Takes a while to deliver the ball to home plate from the start of her motion, but Braintree has not tried to steal a base yet. And Stanley popping this one up as the first baseman coming over as well as the catcher. And the ball drops in foul territory. So Braintree will have another life here at the dish. So the count is full. Pitch on the way, and this one just cued foul as the long at bat continues. So Braintree continuing to threaten here in this third inning as Natick looks to dance out of the jam, but Braintree threatening to add on to a 1-0 lead. Runners at first and second here with the full count and 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. Pitch, and this one hit out in the direction of the pitcher and mishandles the ball as the inning will continue. So another error made here in the ball game on a routine pop-up back towards the mound, and Braintree catches a huge break. third inning in a row now, Natick has made an error on the infield. And that may be a killer, as the bases now are loaded. Braintree really needs to take advantage here of the spot. As Singer winds and gets the called strike on a low pitch. Littlewood singled up the middle, her only time at the dish. Braintree threatening with the bases juiced here in the third inning. Just leading by a run. And the pitch, and another strike called as a throw in the direction of first, and the tag not in time. Strikes on the hitter, and a ground ball hit in the direction of third, and that one got past the third baseman, but a foul ball. That would have been at least 2 runs. And the pitch is outside. Halfway point of this ball game, Braintree right now enjoying a 1-0 lead, but they have an opportunity to add to it with the bases loaded. 2 outs. And the pitch. And the pitch just a little bit high as the at-bat continues. Neither pitcher has walked anybody, but 3 errors made by the defense for Natick has been the story. As this one gets away, and Braintree will score the runner from third. Another miscue. So Braintree sure does take advantage of the drop pop-up by the pitcher. So now the base runners at second and third. Here for Littlewood. Base hit may score a couple more. Right-hander winds and fires, and a ground ball to third. The ball was mishandled. Now the throw to the plate, and the throw will be in time, and the tag is there. Nearly another error made at third base, but Braintree runs into an out at the plate. So the inning ends. Braintree adds another one on here in the third. The defense for Natick has really hurt them in this game. Braintree now leads 2-0 as we head to the fourth. Top of the fourth inning. Here at Braintree High School, 2-0 lead for the home team, Braintree. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Natick in the inning, as the first pitch is in there for a strike. The hitter was trying a slap hit attempt, but never swung. Grounded out to the mound, or first time. And the pitch is grounded towards third base, and that's a foul ball. Obviously, you know what the ideology is behind why you would slap at it. Obviously, it gives you a much easier time to reach at first base on a ground ball in the infield, but certainly takes away from the power opportunity. Slap hitter. So now 0-2. We'll see if she stays with that slap mentality here with 2 strikes. Not doing that here as the pitch is inside. One base runner so far for Natick, as this one is hit hard and off the glove of the second baseman, McPhee. Into the outfield it goes for a leadoff single. So a hard hit ball up the middle. Brings up Schultz. Hit the ball to first base. First time on the ground. This one's popped in out of play. winds and fires, and this one gets away. Back off the glove of the catcher. And the base runner now heads to second. And a pop-up on the infield again in that direction. And it's a foul ball. Four strikeouts to this point for Diuti. Would love to see another one here. Keep that base runner at second, no advance. And the pitch, and a ground ball. This one middle of the infield, and the shortstop Woods cutting it off. The throw, and it's not in time. As the base runner will reach. Nice attempt over at short by Woods, who was able to lunge towards it, stopping it, and nice accurate throw, but just not in time. It's a bang-bang play. I don't know if the first baseman, Surrett, came off the bag or not, but I think the throw and the runner getting there at the same time. And now they're at the corners. And the pitch, and the ball down in the dirt. Nice stop behind the plate by Westerfeld. Back-to-back hits here to begin the inning. And now Natick in an opportunity to get right back in this game. This one's off the screen. This is the designated hitter, Hansen. And that's in for a strike. The runner will take off and get to second. So now two strikes. And the pitch up and towards the outfield. This one will drop in foul territory. Again, four strikeouts to this point for Diuti. And with two base runners in scoring position, this would be a really nice spot for a strikeout for number 5. This one really hit hard and out of play. So the hitter really on the pitch the last couple. Might be a good time for an off-speed pitch here to Fuller. First two have reached here in the inning for Natick, trailing 2-0. And Diuti winds and fires this one off the leg of the hitter inside the box. Winds and fires, and she went after that one upstairs. That's strike 3. Nice job climbing the ladder as Hansen, for the second time in the game, strikes out. So we'll see if Natick tries to put on a play here with one out for their shortstop, Kalia. And that's a nice pitch by her. Bunt try and no contact. That's strike 2. So the first two reaching on singles, getting to second and third on a wild pitch. Now a strikeout and an 0-2 count. Winds and fires, and this one is hit hard out towards the outfield. Playable as the catch is made. The throw will be to the plate, and it's not in time as the runner will score on the sacrifice fly, but Braintree with a big second out. So Natick on the board. Now with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner to the center fielder Bean, who singled their only plate appearance. So runner at third, 2 down. Top of the fourth, Braintree leading 2-1. As Natick has cut the lead in half. Pitch on the way, and that's cut on and missed. And very quickly ahead 0-2. Five Ks to this point, including 1 here in the inning. See if she goes upstairs again. And the pitch, and goes up in the middle of the zone. That was a hittable pitch, but able to get it by the hitter. And a second strikeout of the inning, 6 in all for Diuti, who is able to strand the base runner at third. The tying run stays at third base for Natick as Braintree leads 2-1, heading to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom four, 2-1 is the lead for Braintree now, as the pitch is outside. So Braintree 7, 8, 9 in their order, leading by 1 run here at home. Looking to go to 9 and 8 on the season with the victory. Singer continuing to stay in the game as Natick has continued to have somebody warming for a while now. This is the second full inning we have seen a pitcher throwing, but has not entered the game yet. Pitch on the way, and that one is a little bit high, and Braintree sitting in the driver's seat, 3-0. Probably taking at least 1 pitch, maybe even seeing 2 here, trying to get on base to begin the inning. Braintree's had the leadoff runner on in 2 of the first 3 innings. As that pitch is right there for a strike. So I took 1 there. We'll see if she's taken again here in the 3-1. And does not swing and takes the walk. So McPhee now on for the second time, reaching on a fielding error the first time, now reaching on a free pass. And Braintree again for the 3rd inning out of 4 has the lead runner on. We'll see if Braintree's ready to sacrifice here. And a bunt try from Westerfeld last time. As the runner takes off, the throw is high, gets into the outfield, and a stolen base. As Braintree now has the runner at second. So the coach coming out, I wonder if that was more to see if maybe the base runner slid past the bag and was tagged. That's the only thing I can imagine, but obviously we're not mic'd up here to get the umpire's audio. Kind of a cool feature, wouldn't it? Certainly make our job a lot easier to certainly hear the balls and strikes, that's for sure. As the hitter went after that. So now 2 strikes on the hitter. We'll see if Braintree keeps the play on with 2 strikes. Obviously, if you foul a ball on a bunt try, it'll be a strikeout, 3rd strike. It's all about how confident you are. Your batter will make contact and put it in fair play. As the runner is at second with nobody out. And the pitch and a ground ball hit towards shortstop. The runner will take off. The throw is in time. The throw to third will not be in time. And Braintree about as good of a sacrifice there. So Westerfeld does her job, which is hitting it to the other side of the infield, allowing the base runner to get to third base. As it'll bring up the 9-hitter McPhee, who struck out only time up. And now a bunt try as the play is to first. The throw is not there. The throw to the plate now is not in time. And Braintree running around here on Natick in this 4th inning. Adding to their lead and now going back up by 2. It's 3-1 Braintree. Oh, the base runner was called out at first. Could have sworn she was safe, but that's a big call. You wonder if the umpire was not positioned well to make that call. That was the reason that the out was called. Could have sworn base runner was safe. From our vantage point, it certainly looked that way. But Braintree does score the 3rd run, as there's now 2 outs, and the umpire now will position behind first base. As the pitch on the way, and a ground ball knocked foul. So Braintree with an RBI bunt out brings home a 3rd run as Braintree goes back up by 2 after Natick scored here in the top half. Braintree answers, keeping a 2-run lead. 2 outs now with the bases empty, and the pitch is down. Top of the order for Braintree. Here for Woods, who has not been retired yet, has reached on an error, and has also singled off the glove of the 3rd baseman. Everything's been hit in the direction of 3rd in her 2 plate appearances. As Singer winds and fires, and this one hit up the middle into center field. A 2-out single for Braintree. So Woods, who had hurt her shoulder at one point here this part of the season, is back out there and making a big difference atop the order. Been on base now 3 times, and that's exactly what you love to see from your leadoff hitter. Getting on base multiple times, setting the table for the rest of your team to drive you home. As the pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. 3-1 lead for Braintree here at home. 2 outs, runner at first for Surrett, who's flied out twice in the direction of right field. And the pitch, and this one is off the plate. Pitch on the way, and this one is slapped and out of play. Pitch, and this one hit hard out towards center field. Playable, and it's put away to end the inning. So Surrett with 3 flyouts in this game, 2 to right, 1 to center, and Braintree adds another insurance run here in this 4th inning. Braintree scored a run in each the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They lead 3-1 heading to the 5th. Top of the 5th, first pitch is upstairs, 4-1. And that one down. So Braintree with the run in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Natick scoring once in the 4th. 3-1 lead for Braintree here at home as we enter the 5th inning. And this one over the first baseman's head, and a foul ball on a little flare off the bat of Gagliardi, the left fielder. And that one by the hitter. Fastball. 2-2 the count. 6 Ks to this point for Diuti. Been locked in. And the 2-2 on the way. This one hit hard and past the dive of the shortstop Woods. And that's able to get past the shortstop Woods. made a nice play moving to her left last time. This time had to move to her right. I wasn't able to make the play. And it brings up Gondelman, who struck out, only time up. This one's back to the mound. The play is to first, and the out is made on the sacrifice. So that brings the base runner over to second base for Natick, giving up the out in the process. And it brings up the pitcher, Singer, who struck out, only time up. So Natick scored in the fourth. They're looking to get within a run again with the run here in this fifth inning. And the pitch, that's right down the middle of the plate for a strike. Again, we still have not seen a walk for Diuti, just one on the other side. It's been a pretty well-pitched game, as that's cut on and missed on another good fastball upstairs. See if she tries to climb the ladder here with 2 strikes on Singer, who struck out earlier. And the pitch, and again trying to go upstairs, and this time some contact as it's spoiled off. Right-hander ready, winds and fires, and that's in there, strike 3. Down she goes looking. Seventh strikeout and a big second out. It'll be the top of the order for Brill, who has popped up and lined out 0 for 2. And the pitch, and a hard hit ball out towards the outfield. McNamee over and cannot make the catch, but a foul ball as that one hit off the glove. And the catch could not be made in the outfield. That would have been the final out. We'll see what Natick can do getting an extra life here, as the pitch is another called strike, and very quickly, the lead hitter Brill is down in the count 0-2. And the pitch, and another pop-up, this one out of play. Natick has left a couple base runners on. Braintree has left 4. Lead for the home team, Braintree. Move to 9-8 with the win. Sitting at 500 right now. And the 0-2 pitch, and a pop fly again in the direction of the outfield. And this one will drop foul. The long at bat will continue. Contact to the right side of the outfield from behind the pitch, and this one again knocked off the backstop as the bat will continue. Long at bat here for the leadoff hitter Brill, the catcher, who has a couple strikes on her. Pop up and a line out, and making some good contact here as Diuti now looking to win the battle. 7 strikeouts to this point, with 2 outs and the runner at second. 3-1 lead for Braintree. And the pitch on the way, and this one is just knocked foul off the end of the bat. Sitting in the driver's seat is the Braintree pitcher. One strikeout to this point here in the inning. And the pitch, and a hard hit ball towards the outfield again ranging over in foul territory, and it drops foul again. Pitch on the way, and another hit towards the outfield, and this one again drops foul. Never seen this many foul balls. As the base runner will have to go back to second. Continually 0-2. 3-1 lead for Braintree, looking for the final strike here of the inning. As Diode winds and fires and missed down. So just the first ball of the at-bat. Seeing at least 5 or 6 foul balls. As Braintree leads 3-1. Trying for that final out here of the top half of the 5th. And a ground ball hit towards shortstop. Woods makes the play, the throw across in plenty of time. And the long at bat is won by the Braintree pitcher, Diode, who has pitched superb here through the first 5. And Braintree will lead by 2 as they bat in the bottom of the 5th, 3-1. Bottom of the 5th inning, and the first pitch is low for ball 1. 3-4-5 for Braintree here in the inning. Diode leading off. 1 for 2 in the game with a single. As Singer remains in the game. As the pitch, that's a strike. So both sides have left some base runners on. Braintree right now leading by 2 runs. It's 3-1 in a low-scoring, pretty well-pitched game. Defense has been the problem for Natick here in this contest, as they have made 4 errors, making 3 errors, but a very costly one made by the pitcher on a pop-up that was dropped as the ball gets away. And in a game like this, low-scoring affair, such a tight contest, all those mistakes obviously magnified. And Natick knows that. They've played a pretty good game here on the road, but Braintree looking to add on here in the 5th inning. They scored the last 3 innings, 1 run each inning, after a scoreless first. Diode, McNamee, and Stanley here in the inning. If anybody reaches, chance for Littlewood. And the pitch. And this one popped up on the infield, shortstop. A couple steps back, now in. And the out. Pitch on the way, and that one's upstairs. McNamee has lined out and flied out 0 for 2. Been one of the better hitters on this team, batting the cleanup spot. Certainly due for something here. And sitting in the driver's seat now with a 2-0 count. See if she has the green light. Imagine so. And the pitch, this one is hit up in the air. And it drops foul. Actually, it is a fair ball. Apparently contact was made as the throw back to first is not in time, and coach wondering what happened there. The ball was never touched, but now the umpire going to talk with the field umpire. That ball was never made contact with, and I was under the assumption it was a foul ball as well. But the umpire called it a fair ball, and they are going to overrule it. So McNamee will head back to the plate. 2-1 now the count. And the pitch. And this one is a no-doubter into the outfield. That'll get down into center. And a hard hit single. So McNamee said, I'm not going to take the freebie. I'll hit the ball hard myself. And lines it into the outfield. Fifth hit of the game. All have been singles for Braintree, so they haven't had the extra base hit, which they've done a pretty good job of for the most part here this season, especially here at home, as the catcher holding it for a good 3 seconds extra, and the umpire still says no, it's ball. So Braintree with the base runner on with 1 out for Stanley, who's lined out to third sharply and has reached on an error. And the pitch, and a pop-up, another one on the infield. Catcher coming out, and it is the first baseman who makes the catch. Not the best communication out there between those two, but nonetheless, the out was recorded. Certainly didn't look pretty, but they got the second out. And Braintree with another opportunity here in this inning. They've left 4 runners on so far as the pitch is in for a strike. Braintree again has scored in the last 3 innings. In the second, third, and fourth, a single run, but right now looking to add one in this 5th inning. That's going to take something here with 2 outs. As that's cut on and missed by Littlewood, who has singled and grounded out 1 for 2. Right-hander Singer ready, and the pitch is by Littlewood and gets her on strikes. Just the second strikeout of the outing, but it comes at a good time, and Braintree strands another as they've left now 5 on as we head to the 6th inning. Braintree still with a 2-run lead. It's 3-1 heading to the 6th. Top of the 6th inning in a 3-1 game in favor of Braintree, and strike 1 delivered in to the 2-hitter Killam, who is a slap hitter. Had a ground out and a single to this point, and a ground ball back to the mound as Diode fields and throws it there in time. Second time she's fielded her position against Killam. Another very quick out here to start the 6th. As it brings up the 3rd baseman Schultz, who has singled and grounded out to first base, 1 for 2. As Doty winds and fires, first pitch swinging and a foul ball off behind the dugout of Natick. A lot of foul balls in that direction here at Braintree High School, over by the snack shack. Base is clear, 1 out. Top half of the 6th, and a pop-up on the infield. It is the second baseman McPhee who makes the catch, and 2 quick outs here in the 6th. Diode continuing to pitch extraordinarily well here in this game, giving up just the 1 run. Got 7 strikeouts to her credit. And a ground ball middle of the infield. This is Woods. The throw across is in time, and 1, 2, 3 they go in very quick order as Braintree with another nice inning defensively here as we head to the bottom half of the sixth. Braintree 3, Natick 1. Bottom of the sixth inning. Braintree 7, 8, and 9 hitters as McPhee will lead things off and taking the first pitch a little bit high, 4-1. As Singer back out for her sixth inning of work, has allowed 3 runs. A couple of them have been unearned. Braintree's taken full advantage of the mistakes made by the defense. As the pitch is down. A walk drawn last time by McPhee, also reached on an error, one of the 3 made by the defense. And Braintree right now holding on to a 2-run lead as Natick down to their final 3 outs on offense. And the pitch is down in the dirt, and again sitting in the driver's seat, 3-0 is the count. Braintree has scored a single run in the second, third, and fourth, nothing in the first or fifth. They've had a base runner in every inning. Not seen a clean inning for Natick yet to this point, and they're probably not going to see one here unless they can pound the zone, which they do here. It's 3-1. As McPhee obviously sitting and waiting on that pitch with a 3-0 count. Now it's 3-1. Could see a swing on a 3-1 count, but as a speedy runner, McPhee would love to use her wheels and get on base either way. And will take the ball down low. No reason to swing at a pitch there. And does find her way on for the 3rd time. 2nd time on a walk. And ironically enough, the only player here today has drawn a walk. She's drawn 2 of them. Braintree has not walked anybody. That is very rare. So it brings up Westerfeld, who has tried to bunt, and now this one gets away. The base runner hits to second, now maybe further, as that one caroms all the way out. Now the throw down to second, and the throw is not in time, and McPhee taking a chance not going into the bag with a slide, but obviously does get back just in time. That catcher, very aggressive. Brill, got a strong arm. Loves to throw it around when possible. As we have a full meeting of the infield here with nobody out. And the base runner now standing at second base. So we'll see if Braintree keeps the bunt play on. Try and advance that base runner to third base with nobody out. Obviously, you'd give up a potential out doing that, but that might be what Braintree wants to do here. Trying to add an insurance run, which would give them a little bit more breathing room to go up 4-1 if they could score here in the inning. As the pitch on the way, and a nice bunt drop down. Oh, perfectly executed, as Braintree will send the runner all the way around to score. How often do you see that? A bunt that goes in towards the outfield. It got right by the infield that was pulled in, and it turned into an RBI. Unbelievable. So Braintree does extend their lead on one of the more unique plays you'll see in a game, on a bunt that finds its way in RBI, as this one's down in the dirt. So that leadoff walk coming back to prove costly here in the inning, as Braintree extends to their largest lead of the ball game, a 3-run lead, 4-1 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. As McPhee hits here in the 9th spot, has a bunt that produced a run and a strikeout to this point. So 0 for 2, but an RBI, and this one smacked to the middle of the infield. The shortstop, oh, nice play on the over-the-shoulder play. That was a blind toss back to second base, but a nice play made by the defense. So the defense, for the most part, has not been very good here for Natick in this game. It's been one of their weak points here in this contest, but that was a superb play made by the shortstop. As the infield coming in at the corners, and the pitch. And a balk is going to be called. That's 2 bases given here. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that in softball. Oh, the base runner called out. Never mind. It was not a balk. It was the base runner, I guess, taking off too early. You don't see that either. Base runner has to wait until the pitcher releases the ball, but obviously the umpire was ready for that. And a change of the inning. So now 2 outs here in the inning. The base runner was out, trying to leave early. So the base is clear with 2 outs, 4-1 lead for Braintree, and Woods batting. And a strike call, the low pitch, as Woods, again, has not been retired yet, has singled twice and reached on an error. Trying to reach for the 4th consecutive time atop the order. And the right-hander winds and fires. Doesn't get the call this time. That would look like a better pitch than the one before. So 3-1 is the count. As Braintree leads 4-1 here at home. And the pitch is upstairs, and she takes the walk. Second walk surrendered here in the inning. The other one came around to score. So you wonder about the base runner leaving early. Changes the inning. Obviously, you'd have two runners on with just the 1 out, but now just the 1 on, 2 out. Does keep the inning going, obviously, for Surrett, who's had some tough luck here in this one. Actually 3 flyouts. So she's hit the ball hard a couple times. As Braintree looking to add on here in the inning. Singer getting ready as Woods leads at first. Braintree stolen a couple bases here in this game. And the pitch, and that's a strike down at the knees. Again, Surrett here in the game, 0 for 3. 3 flyouts. Put the ball in the air 3 different times. Getting ready with the pitch is Singer. Winds and fires, and this one hit hard and through the left side of the infield. So a 2-out base hit. So Surrett, who's hit the ball hard 3 times, now for the 4th time hitting it hard and is rewarded with a single. Braintree leading 4-1. Again, they've scored a single run in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and now here in the 6th. But threatening for more for Dayuti, who has a single and has popped up and grounded out. First pitch, a little flare to short, which is caught, and the inning is concluded. But Braintree does score a big insurance run and lead 4-1 as we head to the 7th and final frame. Top 7 as Dayuti looking to complete the complete game. And the first pitch is knocked to the screen. 5, 6, and 7 for Natick, now trailing by their largest deficit here today, 3 runs. It's 4-1. As Dayuti, who has been very, very good on the mound, looking to complete it and get Braintree their 9th win of the season. And a fly ball on the infield. And it is going to be caught by the Braintree second baseman, McPhee. So a quick first out. As Killelea now 0 for 3. So a quick out to begin the frame as Braintree looking for 2 more outs to end the game. And the pitch is upstairs to the center fielder Bean, who has singled and struck out just the 3rd time through the order. Braintree has gone through 4 times. As the right-hander ready, winds and fires and missed low as that one makes contact with the umpire. Base is clear, 1 out. Top half of the 7th, and a 3-run lead for Braintree. As this one is hit to the middle of the infield again, second baseman, and the throw is in time as McPhee has had both putouts here to begin the inning. A little flare on the infield, it dropped, and then McPhee still able to get it over there in time. So 2 balls hit in the direction of second base. Both retired, and it's going to take something here. First pitch swinging, a ground ball, bobbled at short, and the throw is going to be fielded by Surrett, but it's going to be an error here that will keep the game going. So Braintree, who has pretty much played a perfect game defensively, making their first mistake coming here on the final potential out of this game, but you wonder back to that insurance run Braintree scored on the bunt try, keeps this game a 3-run game. If that ball was foul tipped, the base runner will have to go back, or are they going to call interference on the catcher? Home plate umpire didn't make a call. And they're going to say that that ball was fouled, so the base runner will have to head back to first. Take something from Gondelman, who has a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout, and hits this one to the outfield, and this is going to get down as the base runner will head to third, and it'll be waved around. Here comes the throw towards the plate, and it will not be made, and the game continues. An error made at shortstop kept it going, and then a little flaring hit turns into an RBI. That insurance run, obviously factoring in big time here in this game. Could have been a 3-2 game. First pitch swinging, and this one knocked back and out of play. Natick down to the final out. They have battled here as one knocked off the home plate umpire. Took that one off the mask, shook him up a bit. So ahead 0-2, looking for the final out of the ball game. Braintree leads 4-2. Runner at second with 2 outs. Sun has popped out, and the pitch on the way, and upstairs, able to get her to end the ball game. So a strikeout from the 9th spot, 3rd time here in this contest, and Braintree with the win here at home to move to 9-8, a 4-2 narrow victory here today, and just superb pitching by Diuti, who gets the win going the distance. 8 strikeouts in the game, and none bigger than the final one that ends the contest. Braintree defense with 1 error, 3 defensive miscues made by Natick, and that really the story of this game is Braintree scored on a couple of those errors, and Braintree wins by 2 here today at home. A nice win to move to 9-8 on the season. 4-2 the final score. On behalf of our camera person here today, Justin Turpin, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.